In this video, you'll learn about all your best options for all gas and dual fuel 30-inch professional ranges and the differences in both. Let's dive in and help you find the best range for your kitchen. It really depends on how you like to cook. Unfortunately, if you walk in an appliance store and ask for Pro Range, they'll immediately show you a dual fuel with the speed of gas and the precise drier baking of electric. But gas is better for its moisture heat for roasting, and the directed heat of an infrared boiler is way better than an electric boiler. But to complicate matters, some brands do add features to the dual fuel. Depending on where you live, Wolf is likely the best option for service and certainly the best for parts and tech support after their sale. Their dual fuel stove is constantly evolving, with the most recent change being an upgrade to its convection systems. Their gas models, however, haven't seen as much innovation. This model is slightly underpowered, featuring 3 15,000 BTU burners and one 9,000 BTU burner. However, it simmers well at 340 in all the burners. The oven includes a single regular convection and an infrared boiler. The cons are a bit underpowered and it's lacking in features, but the dual fuel, the DF304, is completely different from the gas model and comes with a ton of features. The burners reach a maximum of 20,000 BTU. You get a 7-inch touchscreen plus full smart capabilities, such as turning the oven on or off or adjusting the temperature remotely. Their gourmet mode helps you cook. You input the type of food and how you like it cooked, and the oven calculates the time, temperature, and even rack position. VertiFlow is their new best convection system, employing the 2 fans and 2 vertical heating elements to create more consistent heat throughout the oven, so your cookies will have the same color and texture in all 3 racks. However, it doesn't have Miele's steam functionality or BlueStar's color options. The output is good, but some competitors offer higher output. Miele is a solid all-gas Pro Range with twin convection, and check this out, it even has a clock and timer, a rarity for gas Pro Ranges. The range is incredibly easy to clean. The grates are dishwasher safe and the racks stay in the oven during the self-cleaning mode. You get decent power with 3 19,500 BTU burners. Their contemporary style is limited and there are no color options. Miele's dual fuel model has the same output and cleanability as their gas oven. However, it comes with 2 massive upgrades. The M-Touch controls is simpler, similar to the Wolf Gourmet. More pre-programmed recipes, 100 compared to Wolf's 50. Both systems calculate time and temperature based on food and how you like it cooked, but Wolf also provides rack position guidance. Temperature probe is wireless and measures the internal temperature of your food in multiple locations. Miele has one more significant upgrade. Steam is essential in an electric oven because it allows you to add moisture to meats, enhancing their flavor. You can also bake bread easily since moisture is key to creating a good crust. The best part is that there's no learning curve. The M-Touch is simple and does the work for you. However, it is pricey and shares the same style limitations as the gas model. BlueStar is another family-owned American company based in Pennsylvania. Wolf specializes in dual fuel. The BlueStar is all about gas. You can buy a professional 30-inch gas range in 4 different series ranging from $4,000 to $8,000. They all look similar, but the difference lies in output and pure convection. Platinum is extremely hot. How hot? The front burners are 25,000 and 22,000 BTU. You're probably cooking on 12,000 to 15,000 BTU right now, so BlueStar is certainly an upgrade. The other burners include an 18,000 BTU and a 1,300 BTU simmer burner. Most of the ranges we've discussed so far look similar despite having different features. With BlueStar, you can choose from 1,000 different colors and 10 trim packages. If you want a green range with black trim to celebrate the Celtics' 18th championship, BlueStar is the only brand to consider. Now this requires a bit of explanation. Regular convection uses a fan to force heat from bottom and distribute it. You may have heard terms like pure, European, or true convection. They all refer to the same type of convection, with an element behind the fan which blows the heat across for more even cooking than regular convection. Electric ovens mostly use pure convection, but BlueStar is the only brand that offers pure convection for a gas Pro Range. However, the burner is open, not sealed on their 2 best series. Detach most of the stove and clean it at the sink. However, with larger spills, you'll have to clean more thoroughly than a sealed burner. BlueStar does not offer clock or timer for their gas models. The boiler advertises 1,850 degrees, but that only translates to 15,000 BTU compared to the 18 to 22,000 BTU average. The BlueStar dual fuel now features a 7-inch touchscreen, similar to Wolf and Monogram, but without the more advanced gourmet functionality. The dual fuel also features an X8 seal burner. It looks like the Thermador Star, but it's larger to distribute, theoretically, more even heat throughout the pan. I haven't seen any tests proving that burner is better, by the way. You get the same high output and color options as their all-gas models. However, the cons is you have the touchscreen but lack the functionality of a Miele and Wolf. Seal burner is a nice feature, but the Thermador Star burner is on a pedestal, making it easier to clean under the burner. Still, the BlueStar is a range you should consider. Thermador is similar in gas and dual fuel ranges, unlike the last three. I'm not entirely convinced that a wider burner distributes heat better. However, Thermador Star burner's pedestal allows for easier cleaning underneath. Every burner is considered high output, with two 18,000 BTU and two 15,000 BTU burners. Two burners simmer at 100 BTU, which is the lowest. However, it's an intermittent on-off, not a continuous simmer like the Wolf offers. You get the basics with recipes accessible through their Home Connect app with smart functionality. The oven is still just a basic single convection for both types. Thermador may be less expensive, but Monogram at $5,600 for gas and $6,800 for dual fuel offers a similar rebate, plus a clock and timer. Monogram professional ranges use steam to self-clean the oven. Steam cleaning works for lightly soiled ovens, but not for heavily soiled. You have a ton of different modes, including proofing plus basic recipe conversion. Thermador, Wolf, and Miele have good smart functionality. However, Monogram may be the most robust with Smart HQ. You can access recipes in different modes, and different modes are always being added wirelessly, like turkey and smokehouse modes. The range is striking with brass accents. The output is decent, with one hot burner at 21,000 BTU, two at 15,000, and one at 12,000 BTU. However, it isn't as intuitive as Wolf or Miele, nor as powerful as BlueStar, and offers 0 color options. So which brand would you pick? Let us know in the comments below. If you want to learn more about the reliability of these brands, click this video, and thanks for watching.